Hello, my dear students. Welcome back. I know. Exams are just around the corner, right? So today we're going to tackle a chapter that is, well, not just important for your marks, but it's the very heart of our country, the Indian Constitution. Think of it like this. It's the ultimate rule book for Team India. And my promise to you is, we're going to break it down so simply, you'll be able to answer any question like a pro. Ready? Okay, let's get started. First up, just imagine something for me. Picture your house, but with absolutely zero rules. No fixed time for anything, total chaos over the TV remote, nobody knows when dinner is, and your room? Forget about it. It would be a complete mess, wouldn't it? Just constant fighting and nothing ever getting done.
Right. Now let's scale that up. Think of our entire country, India, as one giant family. And what a big family it is. Over 130 crore people. To make sure this massive family can all live together peacefully and get things done, we need a common set of rules. Rules that everybody agrees to. And that, my dear students, is exactly what our Constitution is. It's the official rule book for our national family.
So, what does this super rule book of ours actually do? Well, for your exams, the easiest way to remember this is to think of it as having four main superpowers. These are the four big jobs of any constitution, and you'll definitely want to remember these. Let's check them out one by one.
Its first superpower is all about teamwork and trust. You see, the Constitution lays down some basic rules so we can all have some minimal coordination. But here's the really important part. It gives us an assurance, a kind of guarantee that other people will follow these rules too. We don't have to live in fear or guess what our neighbor might do. We can trust the system.
Superpower number two? It's basically a how-to guide for running the government. I mean, somebody has to be in charge of making decisions and laws for the whole country, right? But who gets to do that? The Constitution tells us exactly that. It clearly says how the government will be formed and who has the power to make decisions. For us, it says our parliament gets to make the laws. Okay, on to power number three. And trust me, this one is super important. It's all about setting limits. What if the government just started making unfair laws? To stop that from happening, our Constitution draws a line. You can think of it like a Lakshman Rekha that the government absolutely cannot cross. And how does it do that? Mainly by giving us our fundamental rights. You know, like the freedom to speak our minds. This means the government just can't make a law that takes away these basic rights. Simple as that. And finally, the fourth superpower is building a better India. See, a good constitution doesn't just stop the government from doing bad things. It actually pushes it to do good things. Our constitution gives the government the power it needs to work towards the dreams and aspirations of its people, to create a society that's fair and just, and to fight against social evils like caste discrimination. So, who were these geniuses who wrote this amazing rulebook? Well, it wasn't just one person. It was a whole team of superstars we call the Constituent Assembly. And these were some of the wisest, most dedicated leaders from our freedom struggle. And this picture shows two of the most important figures. We have Dr. Rajendra Prasad, who was like the captain of the team, the president of the assembly. And then we have the great Dr. B.R. Ambedkar. He was the chairman of the drafting committee, the group that had the massive job of actually writing down all the final words of the Constitution. And just listen to these powerful words from Dr. Ambedkar. It really shows you how deeply they thought about all this. He said liberty and equality can't be separated, and neither of them can be separated from fraternity. What does that mean? It means freedom is useless if people aren't equal. And equality means nothing without freedom. And none of it works without a feeling of brotherhood, of fraternity, among all of us. Wow. They are like three legs of a stool. Take one away, and the whole thing falls.
You know, lots of countries have constitutions, but many of them don't really work that well. Ours has been going strong for over 70 years. So what makes it so successful? What's the secret recipe?
Well, there are three main ingredients. First, the people who made it. They were the same heroes who led our freedom struggle, so everyone trusted them. Second, the rules themselves are fair. It makes sure every single group in our super diverse country feels included and has a reason to respect it. And third, it created a really smart, balanced structure for the government, the legislature to make laws, the executive to apply them, and the judiciary to protect them. This way, no one part can become too powerful. Okay, now for a question I get all the time. Sir, isn't our constitution just a copy-paste job from other countries? It's a really good question, because yes, our leaders did study many other constitutions from around the world. But here's the deal, and this is the most important part. Our leaders were not just copying. No way. Think of them more like master chefs, creating a brand new, amazing Indian dish. They looked around the world and picked the best ingredients: parliamentary government from Britain, fundamental rights from the USA, the ideals of liberty and equality from France. But, and this is the key, they didn't just throw it all into a pot. They carefully, very carefully, changed and adapted every single idea to fit India, to fit our people, our challenges, our values. So it wasn't blind copying, it was smart adapting.
All right, with exams so close, let's do a quick fire revision round. I'll ask a question, exactly like you might find in your exam paper. You can even pause and think for a second. Ready? Let's go. Okay, first question. What was the very first function, that first superpower of a constitution we talked about? Think, teamwork, trust, what was it?
And the answer is, its first function is to provide a set of basic rules for coordination and to give everyone the assurance that others will follow those rules too. If you wrote down these points, that's full marks for you. Excellent job.
Next one. This should be super easy if you were listening. Who was the chairman of the drafting committee, the main architect?
Yes, of course. It was the brilliant Dr. B.R. Ambedkar. It's so important we remember the incredible role he played in building our nation. Now for our last section. I really want you to understand this. The Constitution isn't just some old, dusty book or another chapter for your exam. It is alive. It's a promise that our country made to all of us. First and foremost, that promise gives you, as a citizen of India, some incredibly powerful rights. The right to be treated equally, the right to express yourself, the right to get an education. These are not just words, they are your shield. But here's the thing about a promise. It goes both ways. Along with these amazing rights, you also have responsibilities. A responsibility to respect the Constitution, to treat your fellow citizens with respect, and to help build a better country. So, I want to leave you with one final thought. The Constitution promises us a country where there is justice, liberty, and equality for every single person. But that promise can only come true because of its people, because of you. So think about it. What is one promise of our Constitution that you will help India achieve? Keep that question with you. Study hard, my dear students, and all the very best for your exams. You are going to be fantastic.